Hey guys, thanks for tuning on into today's video. I am super excited that you're here. I've got a fun wear test to do for you guys as well as a quick update. So I don't want to spend too much time talking, but if you're new, thanks for stopping on by. If you're not, hey, what's up? What's good? I appreciate you coming on back. I have a little bit of a different lighting situation, so comment down below if you prefer this type of lighting versus some of my previous videos. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into today's video. I got these silly little ears at Marshall's. They've been floating all around the internet, but they're so stinking cute. And I was finding that, okay, so they actually have a purpose. I was finding that when I was doing my makeup, I was like getting powder just like all up in my edges. So I'm gonna try this out for our video today to see if they actually work, because I'm totally bald in the back. I have no extra hair. Like, I look silly, but I just really like these ears. So, okay, let's go ahead and jump on in. So I am going to be doing a quick wear test by, the brand is Deciem, but it's from their line called The Ordinary. It's the ever so popular foundations that they have. So they have a full coverage foundation, or a fuller coverage foundation called Coverage Foundation. And then they have a light to medium buildable serum collection. So I originally just ordered the coverage foundation. This is in the shade 3.2N. I also went crazy over the weekend and ordered all the skincare stuff because I'm in the middle of tweaking my skincare routine, like picking out the products that I actually want for each part of my regimen. So I will post a video on that after I've gotten a chance to use the products for about a month or two, give you guys an update on that. But I was like, you know what, hey, I'm already ordering from the site, I might as well just go ahead and get the serum foundation. They were both in stock, the colors that I wanted, so I picked up 3.2N and 3.1Y. That's going to be more of like mixing with other colors going into fall, winter, when my skin is a little bit lighter. I figured since I was already shopping on the site, like if I was gonna pick those two items up later, I might as well pick them up now, because shipping is $5 and their products aren't super expensive. So the cost of a product is a little bit more than the cost of shipping, and like mentally, psychologically, emotionally, that was not gonna work for me. So I just loaded up my cart and got everything at once. So I will do a post on my Instagram when that stuff has arrived, so you can check back there for many updates until I do that video. But for today, we're going to go ahead and do a wear test. Right now, it's like almost 1 o'clock, so I'm going to try and get this up at a reasonable hour. So I probably will only wear this foundation for about 5-6 hours, maybe, might shrink it down to 4, but I did wear the foundation all day yesterday, was running around the city, and it held up beautifully. I will say off the bat, this is a little bit too dark, like a quarter of a shade too dark. So I'm not sure with the lighting situation how that's gonna look, but just prefacing right now, as you guys know, I always put in a quick picture so you can see what I look like, because like on camera, yeah, I can look a little bit different than how I would just kind of walking around the street or taking a photo in the same lighting that I use for my videos. Things can get a little weird. So I always put in photos. I will check in at the end of the day so I can show you guys how everything wore, but the foundation held up pretty well, and I did like almost all of my errands yesterday, so today is going to be a pretty chill day. That's why I just want to go ahead and give you guys that feedback before jumping on into this, because I'm going to just be a roly-poly at home and not do anything. So I'm not quite putting the foundation to the test, but you can see how it wears and how it oxidizes, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and put this on my face. Okay, so I don't have a lot on my face right now. I feel like I'm pulling really red too, so I don't know about that. But I just washed my face and I moisturized with this L'Oreal Hydra Genius. It's their matte formula for oily skin. It is a daily moisturizer. Oh, you guys, I love this so much. I might do a quick review just in case like you're standing in like a Walgreens or a Rite Aid and you want to look up some information. I'll have a quick little video for you guys, but it does feel matte but also very moisturizing on the skin. So I do recommend this, but it is highly fragrant. So comment down below if you would like to see a video on this. I'm more than happy to do it. Might do it anyways, but if you guys are interested, that'll just bump it that much farther up the list in terms of my content schedule. So I'm wearing this, and then I'm also wearing the MAC Prep and Prime. Skin Base Visage. This is their like matte primer basically. So I just have both of these on my face. And yeah, let's go ahead and put the foundation on. So I'm going to do a quick swatch on my hand for you guys. Like I said, this is the Coverage Foundation in 3.2 in. So it is their deep neutral shade. Quick marketing things about this. It says it's a high coverage foundation formula. And their marketing overall for this line is color formulations with mindfulness. So that's about it. It just says to shake it real good. So shake, 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 shake. I'll do a quick kind of swatch on my hand. So it does match my foundation. It does match my complexion quite nicely. So I'll pump a little bit more, and I'll just take this. I'm using a Real Techniques buffing brush to just kind of start patting this on the skin. But as you can see, I'm not putting a lot on. It's not like super watery. It doesn't quite run down the hand, but it's also not super thick. So you are able to get pretty good coverage after I've taken that off my hand. You can see it's a little bit richer, a little bit deeper than my skin tone, but it is pretty neutral. And I'm finding that it's weird. Like, if you watch some of my other videos, I think my review on the MAC Studio Fix foundation that I used does a pretty good job of going over this. I have not like a weird skin tone, because I don't ever want to think of it like that, but I am really in between most brands in terms of finding a good shade match. So that MAC video, I'll link it. It goes into pretty good detail, kind of like what my overall, skin color, tone is, all that stuff. And I can even talk about it a little bit on this video, but I am finding that I am more neutral than I thought I was, but my skin still does get pretty red. Certain parts of it are pretty golden, so it's just a struggle, honestly, to find foundations 800% of the time. So, all right, let's go ahead and stop here. So this foundation, it looks a little weird when it's like coated all over my face. So I will, like, after, having this quick chat with you guys, I'll go back in and like finish the rest of my face. I cannot leave the house looking like this because they almost look kind of dirty, kind of like I look a little muddy. So here's the thing I was talking about with these undertones. So on my skin and kind of looking at myself, it is neutral, but on certain parts of the redness is kind of peeking through under my eyes, but part of like most of the middle of my face is a little more goldeny than the outside, and that completely gets muted as it relates to like, oh, hold on. Let's cover everything so you guys can see. It does a pretty good job of covering like all my imperfections and stuff. So in terms of coverage, it's awesome. Like I only put like 1.5, 2 layers on, really one, in dispersing the product all around my face, but it pretty much covers everything, and it's only what, like $6, I think. So from a coverage price standpoint, yeah, this is awesome. But on me, I can't just walk out the house with one shade, so I don't expect that from any of my foundations, but it just, like, the middle of my face looks a little weird to me because I do know that my undertones are slightly different there. So I'm gonna finish getting dressed. I'll put in a quick photo right here so you guys can see what I look like. And yeah, that'll be it for right now. Hey guys, this is my end of the day check-in. Let me turn to both sides so you guys can see. It is now 6:09, so I have had this foundation on for about 5 hours. I also did some other filming today. I did an eye look, a limited edition dupes. I will link that when that is live, so it won't be live for a few days, but if you're watching this within 3 to 4 days, that link should be up, as well as I did a quick wear test for a little deluxe sample thing that I got from Benefit. Again, it won't be live today, but I will link it when it's ready. So let's go ahead and jump on, and I will just be critiquing the foundation for my end of the day wear test. Even though I do think some of the Benefit products I currently have on my face are affecting how I feel about it, because spoiler alert, those products were not super great. So I'm gonna try and separate how I feel about the foundation, how it wore throughout the day, all that good stuff. I will insert a photo here so you guys can see what I look like, because I feel really red right now, and I don't look really red in real life, so I'm like, huh. All right, so up until like 30 minutes ago, I ended up like doing this on my face and wore away some of the foundation. So you can see it's still on my hand a little bit. I pretty much look intact. Like, yeah, some of my foundation has worn away. I ended up not doing much today, just filming and editing, so I don't look super oily or anything like that. If it was during the work week, of course, I'd have to come home and blot. You can see where I am starting to get a little shiny. The like blush products that I use did not complement my skin tone, so I can't say whether or not the foundation mixed well with them. They didn't show up to begin with, so I can't really tell you if they've stayed on or not. My contour does look good. Foundation looks good overall, just getting a little shiny. I didn't set with any like mattifying products. I didn't even like spray or anything. I basically just put the foundation on, did my contour, did a little bit of like highlighting, concealing, and that was that. So overall, I can feel the foundation on my skin, but I think it's more concentrated to where I've layered other products, and those products I don't like. So kind of like in my cheek area, it's fine. I can feel it kind of concentrated around my nose a little bit. That foundation typically wears off first throughout the day anyway, so it feels a little gritty around here. Cheeks feel kind of weird a little bit, but the rest of me feels fine. So the question of the day is, who would this be a good fit for, and is it worth it, right? So depending on your skin type, my pores look pretty good. So if you do have textured skin, I think I can give this a thumbs up for you. It's not exacerbating anything, not making anything look worse. At the beginning of the day, my skin did look pretty flawless. If you have oily skin, I think if you are able to, use the right primers, use the right bases, put your favorite powders on, it could work. I mean, I don't have super oily skin, but like I said in the beginning of my video, I was using a mattifying moisturizer and a mattifying primer, and I did get a little shiny. So just think about your own regimen, your own makeup collection. I think it can work for oily skin. If you're looking for something with coverage, I mean, I still look pretty covered by now, so I can recommend it if you do want something that's fuller coverage. Can you build it? Yes. Be mindful of the undertones. I think this brand does a great job of getting a great shade range, but as you can tell, I have a neutral undertone and it doesn't quite match me perfectly. So I think this is versatile for a lot of skin types, tones, and textures. Just make sure you can find your actual shade range online. So one tip that I do have, if you do have a favorite foundation but it doesn't match you always throughout each of the seasons, you could buy one or two of these depending on which season we're going into, and just tweak your foundation shade up or down half of a shade, and you should be good to go. I mean, these are so cheap, you can't go wrong. It's certainly cheaper than buying 2 drugstore foundations, buying 2 luxury foundations, buying 2 middle of the way price point foundations. I think that's a great way if you're looking to tweak colors. You can add them in. If you want to just build up your coverage a little bit more with your favorite foundation, you can opt to go with the coverage foundation. If you want something that it has a light to medium build, definitely go with the serum foundation, but I think this could be a great way to tweak shades. So overall, I do give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below how you feel about the lighting situation. It is a little weird in the afternoon because I don't remember having this like twinkle situation going on, but I have been editing a few videos and I do like the way the lights look, but ultimately this is for you guys. So just comment down below, let me know. Also, if you don't mind giving this a big thumbs up, if you appreciated the wear test, like seeing how it wore throughout the day, we're just great to have some visuals for these deeper shades. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys like these videos, that they're helpful, that you get something out of them. Otherwise, I am completely lost without hearing from you guys. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe, because why not? Especially if you watch a lot of my videos already, you might as well subscribe. And if you do enjoy watching my videos, don't forget the notification bell is there as well. So I'm gonna call this a wrap. You guys know the support is always appreciated. So again, until next time, take care, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye.